YouTube, welcome back. Blizzardraptor here. We are going back in to fight those bristlebacks. So, I got caught up talking about a lot of stuff in the last episode. Expect to hear lots of that rambling chat. I find all of this stuff fascinating. Technology, games. I was really lucky to have the parents I had who were young and enjoyed this kind of stuff as well. My mum and dad were lovely people. It was my dad that got all the computers in the house. Mum and dad encouraged us to sort of interact with technology, and we learned a lot as we were growing up. And now we have access to what are basically interactable movies. It's something that my folks couldn't have, you know. He's not gonna. He might come over here though. Might he? I know. Is he actually going over to where I threw that rock? I don't know. He is as well. Fantastic. You know, I'd have loved Strike from Above.
Not gonna back down.
That should have hit. Whoa! Whoa! Right, let's just, whoa. Steady on, old chap. Ah, no. Hey, come on, come on, come on, come on. Whoa! Whoa! One hit from them seems to be enough to kill me, and I'm not surprised, because boars are no slouches anyway. I'm struggling so hard. I was away from that. No danger. Yes, that'll do. That will do. Happy days. Yes. So,
Okay.
this gives me a chance to talk about game design. We're going to go back up the top. Cue more rambling dialogue. I'm sure you guys don't mind. This is partly what you watch this for, I'm sure. And if you don't, then I would question why you're on the channel. So, this area is designed. You've got two enemies. So regardless of difficulty, you're always going to have those two enemies. You come in from here, climbing up, and you're confronted with this view of the room. And if you're in your focus, which you should be, you'll see that you've got several points of interaction. So, crouched to avoid getting spotted straight away. You've got highly flammable barrels. You don't have any way of taking advantage of that yet. There probably will be a bow that I can buy back at Chainscrape. However, I have come out into the wild to do these side quests and haven't really left myself the sort of chance to go back and check and see what new technology is available to me. I think the best way to do this is to actually do the main quest parts here first. Again, I had that paranoia that all the side quest stuff was going to disappear once I had done the main quest parts, that I was going to be stuck in Bright Falls or whatever it's called. So you could come in here with a blaze barrel, with a bow equipped with fire arrows, and blow up some blaze barrels. That's certainly going to damage the machines. These here, there. So these become your, you can hide in here. It's a kind of stealth mechanism, similar to the vents in the first game. And what is really good about them is that the spores, although they disperse, this can be hit again, I'm sure. Yeah, it can. So they're good for multiple uses. You've got grapple points to get you in and out of combat. So you could be fighting down here, for example. See the position of these two now. I'm stuck in between them. Oh no, what do I do? I've got one approaching from there. I've got one behind me here. Reset. Get out of the fight. I'm up high now. I can burst these, use them to break line of sight, disappear, crouch, make my way over here. As I make my way around, I see I've got these platforms. If I'm quick enough, I can lure one of them from there, and as I see the flash start for his charging attack, I can zip up here. Hopefully he hits those barrels, they explode, that falls down on its head. If not, I can engineer that myself while he's still there. I can shoot that. This has been designed for combat. This room probably took a while to design, and there's a lot of thought went into this. Cover spots, areas where you can take cover to quickly replenish your weapons. Areas where I can, quickly break line of sight here. I've got the opportunity to zip up here. So all of this is game design 101. The storyboards tell you, we want to have a fight. This mine's going to be full of bristlebacks. Perfect. How are we going to engineer this thing? We want to make it a tight claustrophobic room. Normally we'd have a lot of room outside of the mine in the open lands. It would be no problem to dodge their attacks, but now we're a little bit more constrained. What can we use in the environment to give ourselves a chance instead of just bashing it with our weapons? Oh, we've got platforms that we can make fall. Fantastic. We've got spores we can hide in for quick stealth strikes. Brilliant. Love it. So yeah, it's
a lot of blaze down there.
Blaze. Go boom. Again, do not have fire arrows.
It's a dead end. Bristlebacks must have collapsed these tracks too.
Okay, so I'm guessing it's going to be down where the blaze is. Yeah. Why am I not surprised? Does that case look like it has?
Blast a mountain open. There's a note on one of the barrels.
A note on one of the barrels.
That's my stats. That's addressed to Overland. Looks like this mine was supposed to be shut down. Everyone must have gotten greedy. Kept blasting deeper into the mountain. I should let your bot know what I found.
Fantastic, so we can get rid of that little git. There are some characters that are just inherently obnoxious and unlikable, and Ulvund is one of them.
So Ulvund is secretly blasting in the mine, trying to squeeze it for all it's worth. Until Bristleback stampeded through. Maybe the explosions blew a way open? But from where?
Who knows? So, return to Javad the Willing. So if I had a campfire beside me, I could fast travel for free. However, I can select my fast travel packs from that menu, and I can fast travel to here. And that costs me a fast travel pack. So in this game, they've upgraded their fast travel system.
Time to get Ulvin to blow the whistle, then Wadis to Baronite.
You can fast travel for packs that will cost you resources to make or buy, and you will spend a fast travel pack whenever you decide to do that. Or the alternative is you run to a campfire where you can fast travel for free.
Savior, what news do you bring?
Picked up the bristleback trail by the quarry. Looks like they stampeded out of a mine at the back of the valley.
The mine? How could a herd of bristlebacks come from there?
I'm not sure, but Ulvin's workers were using explosives to tap the tunnels inside.
For the love of Dawn, I told him it wasn't worth the risk. Those tunnels, they run for miles underground, even beyond the Daunt. No, you don't think...
That Ulvin's blasting opened up a passage from the other side?
Perhaps. Yes, perhaps. If this is true, we need confirmation. An inquiry. So thorough, so irrefutable, endorsed by the Savior.
All right, I'll keep looking. I need to go.
Of course.
So, on hold until the embassy has been completed. Okay.
Out where the bristlebacks came from, I need to head further west. Another reason to get the embassy going?
Yeah. So the world is amazing. I don't think it ever won't be to me.
Still here, I see.
I cleared out all the bristlebacks.
I don't want to hear this crap about finding chain
Now that
spirit.
you've recovered from your shock, time to blow the whistle.
Oh there, not so fast. I'll have to send someone out to confirm the kills. Make sure the valley is safe again. Shouldn't take more than a day or two.
No. You blow the whistle now.
These are innocent Osram lives we're talking about here. Surely the delay...
Either you do it now, or I will.
Ah, I knew you could do it! Friends, gather round. The savior of Meridian has done it again.
What?
The bristlebacks are defeated. You,
What?
sound the whistle. Chain Scrape is open for business.
Terrific. Yay.
And Ulvin has agreed to personally pay every worker their lost wages.
Yeah,
That's more like it.
yeah. Woo!
Ha
Yeah!
Brilliant, I love Aloy.
Yeah!
Honestly.
Don't you have an embassy to get to?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Merchants are now available. Perfect. So,
Now the chain scrape's back to work. Merchants should be open to trade.
yes.
I should see if they have anything useful before I send Wadis off to Baronite.
Yes, you should. So that's exactly what we're going to do. After I quickly nip across here and have a look and see if there's anything I can upgrade. Weapon upgrades. Nice, we can get this fully upgraded. Because we've got the extra bristleback tusk. So that's fantastic. I'd quite like to get the tripcaster upgraded as well. Fantastic, I can fully upgrade it. I mean, that's... why would you not? Metal bites, what they call the acid, is it? So I've got extra traps now as well. That's awesome. Why can't I upgrade? Fanghorn antlers. So I need to find fanghorns. I imagine that won't be too difficult. Because it would be quite good to get that upgraded. Pouch upgrades. Most of these are animals, so it's animal parts that I need to sort all that. Okay, fair enough. So let's start with this gentleman here.
Brought out only the good stuff for you, Red. Seeing as you got that whistle blowing.
Hey, I've been waiting to get my lucky hammer fixed for days.
You haven't done anything useful like getting rid of any bristlebacks, though, have you? Take your time. I promise you won't be disappointed.
You know what? See, while I'm here, I'm looking at the background to that guy, and I'm seeing the variety of weapons he's got. And I know the Nora practice with spear and bow, and it gives them a unique combat style. It's very fast and fluid. And a spear has advantages in reach. The kind of short spears they're using can also be used up close as well. If you've got your two-handed grip on it, you can use the blunt end to strike as well at short range, or if your grip's open wide enough, you can strike with the haft of the weapon into someone to knock them off balance. You can also use it to trip, as Ross shows you in the first game, or if you've got someone, you know, if someone attacks and you've parried it and you control the weapon, you can use your body weight to knock them over, etc. That wasn't meant to be a conversation on combat, I got carried away again. It would be interesting to see Aloy, who is the first Nora to become an international tribesperson, learn from the different cultures she interacts with and get things like an awesome hammer, even if it's a short hammer, not something like Erin's uses, because that obviously requires all of Erin's strength to swing that thing round. But even if she got a single-handed hammer and sort of dagger, like a spear tip type thing, and I'm aware that I'm making her into Cassandra or I've completely forgotten the name of the assassin from Eivor. Yes, that's the one. Cassandra or Eivor with the sort of broken spear and the two-handed wielding. But I just think that it would open up a lot of combat ideas for the next game, and definitely worth looking at. So let's sell some valuables. We'll sell all of them. Do we need anything else? Not really. We need to sell anything else, sorry. We do need lots. But so, weapons that we have here that we can buy. A fire hunter bow. Yeah, I think that's worth getting. It opens up the elemental options. So we'll do that. Now the warrior bow. I don't know, is that worth? I'd really like to get that, I think. Well, again, opening up the... You know what, I think I'm just going to get the warrior bow as well. Why not?
Come back anytime.
Excellent. I
Now
will
can I
do.
get this fixed?
I can fix your tools. Afraid there's no fixing you.
Yeah, see on the wall here, next to this guy. So sharp shot bows. Oh, I've got a bit of control stick drift. Apparently, I'll need to get that synced. Warrior bows. Yeah, so here, behind him, we see the variety of weapons. There's tribesman spears that look like Nora design. There's the hammers. No swords, but that doesn't surprise me. There are axes here, just behind where that lady is.
You just gonna stand there?
So,
Go to work with a broken hammer.
yeah, I think that would be something cool, and if anyone from Guerrilla Games ever watches this or hears about it, it's just an option. You know, I think Aloy could manage something like that double-headed flat hammer there. That would be quite cool. That she could use that to stun opponents or hammer parts off machines to open them up for more damage and attacks. That's...
Armor is my trade.
So this is a Stitcher. So we've got an Osram Explorer outfit and a Nora Huntress. I can get them both again, and I'm gonna options. Sorry, this video has turned into ooh, let's upgrade our gear, but you know. So Nora Huntress is basically Aloy's outfit from the first game that Ross designs for her. This comes with the silent strike, heal, and low profile skills. So this is basically your stealth outfit, the Nora Silent Hunter outfit from the first game. Osram Explorer is a mixture of both a mixture of the Nora Brave outfit, which was your melee damage one, and the Osram, not Sparkworker, the other one. Basically the one that protected you from melee and ranged attacks. And it gives us critical strike plus, power attack plus, and once we get access to the weaves, we get a melee damage one straight away.
Garment for every purpose.
Options. And that's what we want. So I'm going to run over and... Oh, how did that end up equipped? Fair dues, I suppose. So let's see what we can upgrade in terms of outfits. So the Nora Huntress can be upgraded. It will increase our melee and frost resistance. We can't get it any further because we need more metal shards. Okay, that's fine. And that's affected the Osram Explorer one as well. And weapon upgrades. So this gives me a chance to be a lot more stealthy. Precision arrows as well. The next thing I want to do is... No, I'm not gonna do Wadis. I want to do this quest. Oh, the embassy has to be completed first. Okay. In that case, where did Petra go? Does anyone know where Petra went? Who is this guy?
He shops for Osram only.
Wow, that's rude.
Don't you have somewhere better to be?
Poke that guy in the eye. So,
Ignoring me again? I'll keep some fire crackling for you.
Sorry, Red. We're closed.
it's a bit rude. Or do I have to go in here?
Even the savior of Meridian needs a challenge. Play some strike.
Come for that beer after all, eh?
Yay!
Sit down.
Found her!
Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Take your pick. We got bodies to bury from the bristlebacks, the work stoppage, Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. Hey! Weapons off the table! Don't listen to me. Nothing a cold brew and knocking some heads together can't fix eventually.
So the bristlebacks in the Daunt.
He's gonna get a punch.
You're a pig. Blasted things, those bristlebacks. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But bless the bellows, you cleared them out and got this place working again. That put a dent in Olvin's plans. Now, if only there was some way to smash them all together and run them out of town.
But how could bristlebacks in the Daunt help Olvind?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the bristlebacks came from, Olvind has taken to blaming the Karja for them. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
About that, I think the bristlebacks came out of Olvin's old mine.
Now there's a spark that could light a fire. Can you prove it?
I'm working on it.
By the forge. Grab my ear if you nail it down.
I like Petra's armor, especially those gauntlets. That could be a really cool close melee
Thought you'd be back
idea.
in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back. But realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
So about Olvind.
Around here, everything's about Olvind.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
This concession decree, what is it exactly? And how would it help Ulvund?
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Karja land.
Never
It would
happened.
mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Ulvund has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
Never happened.
Well, I have to be going. Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flamehair.
Yeah, I like the design of those gauntlets, I like that. So that's us just over the half hour again. Same plan as before, we're going to call it here. Don't want these episodes to be going too far over half hour. Sorry that most of this episode turned into upgrading gear, but at least you got to look at that system as well. We will be going back out after this one, hopefully to finish the embassy, and then I'll be able to stay in this area and finish off a bit of side questing. There are some question marks on the map that I want to have a look at because I think they're going to introduce me to different collectibles. I won't be playing every episode as I hunt everything that I can. I will be trying to push the story on, but now in this game it looks more important than ever that you have the right gear and the right tools. So there may be some episodes where I spend a little more time than others taking out a couple of machines to get specific parts. For example, in the next episode I will definitely be looking for the lance horn thing, the flame lancer or whatever it's called, to take that out and get one of the horns off it, so I can upgrade my armor. Alright, so you guys, the usual, if you could like and subscribe, that would be fantastic. It would really help my channel grow. If you want to ask any questions, leave a comment on the videos, and be kind to each other, take care of each other, and I'll see you in the next part. Thank you, and bye for now.
Fancy a game of strike?